Hello, this is Jay King, self-made millionaire, coming to you from MillionairePennyStocks.com. And I am so excited today about several of our students that got in on this wonderful execution, this wonderful trade that we made. MillionairePennyStocks.com, we have several students that we train. And when we see a potential of a wonderful trade, we alert several of our students either through email or text messaging. And we got in on this particular stock today, MGT. MGT is the ticker symbol. Everyone say ticker symbol. Anytime you're dealing with stocks, you're going to have to understand, you have to identify companies when you're trading, you have to identify them through the ticker symbol. So you capitalize each letter, MGT, and this lets us know this is MGT Capital Investments Inc. company. So remember that anytime you're trading stocks, you always want to identify these particular stocks through the ticker symbol. So if someone asks you what is the ticker symbol, then you need to find out the abbreviation for that particular company. So today, this was the volatile spread. Remember, we look for price action, we look for momentum, we look for volume, and we look for volatility, which simply means volatility just means that the stock has a spread within it. So this particular spread within this stock was 31 cents to 58. And we chose to bet against this stock. We didn't buy it, but if you would have bought this stock in the low, 30s or the low, 20s, if you see the historical quotes, let's go to the chart. I want to show you something here. You don't necessarily have to look at the chart, but you can also read numbers. And I know several traders that just read charts, and I know some traders that just read numbers, and I know some traders that do both. Me personally, I can read both. I can read daily chart patterns and I can read numbers. But either way, it's still beneficial if you know what you're doing. But when you look at this particular stock, notice down here in December, late December, we see here, look at the volume of shares that are being purchased. Right here you see volume. But notice here, 92,000 shares, 258,000, 124,000. And then it kind of goes down right here, 17,000. And as you go up, you see a lot more shares being purchased. 300 something thousand, 500,000. But all of a sudden today, look at the daily price history. Look at the volume, 3 million shares. All of a sudden, now we have a lot of movement. We have a lot of price action, and a lot of people are dumping, dumping shares or dumping money into this particular stock. And so this causes the stock to gain momentum, and it goes all the way up to 58 cents. And so we recognize that this stock right now is overpriced. And you have to be real careful though when you're shorting breakouts. But when this particular stock faced a high level of resistance, we probably shorted this around 54 cents. We noticed that it was facing much resistance. And so when a stock is facing much resistance, that just simply means it's like running into a wall or running into a ceiling. It can't go past 58. So we shorted it and we covered it at a low price. And we bought it back at about 44 cents. But congrats to one of my students who shorted at 51 and covered at 34 cents. I was so proud of her. And many of our students are catching on to the importance of shorting stock. Now, E-Trade is a good broker to buy stock. But when you short stock on E-Trade, you need to have a little bit bigger account because a lot of stocks on E-Trade are available to short, but usually they're over $3, $4, $5 and up. But one thing I like about Interactive Broker, this is a more advanced platform. This particular stock, MGT, you can see here it was in the 30s, 30 cents range, and it went all the way up to 58. But notice here, this is a counter chart. Notice here that this was an excellent short in this area. This was an excellent time to be shorting or betting against it. Remember now, novice traders, they buy at retail prices, but experienced and advanced traders, they short or they bet against, look at this, at retail prices. So you need to be shorting at retail and you need to be buying at wholesale. And so a lot of times you'll see inexperienced traders, their entry points are wrong. They enter into a trade when they should be betting against it. So they enter into a trade here and then they end up selling where they should be buying. And so that's really important for you to understand, and that's a whole nother video lesson within itself. But today, we alerted our students on MGT, Capital Investments Inc. And this was a wonderful execution. This is a wonderful trade. If you're going to become a successful trader, you're going to have to be patient. I suggest you start off paper trading. just writing your trades down or just making a mental note of your trades so you can learn the psychology and the patterns of these particular numbers or charts. Remember, you don't have to read charts and you don't have to read numbers, but you have to pick one or the other. Most people read charts, and then there's a lot of people that just like sticking with the regular, numbers. Now, E-Trade, make sure when you're using E-Trade, E-Trade is real simple. This is a real simple platform because see, it's just showing you the day range. And when you're looking at this, make sure that you contact E-Trade, the 1-800 number, and ask them to help you set up the market caster on E-Trade. The reason the market caster is important is because when you're trading, you want to make sure you're looking at your stocks in real time. If you're not looking at your stocks in real time, then there's going to be a 20 or 30 minute delay, and the price of this stock could be at 60 cents, but you're looking at it and it's at 40 cents or 42 cents. And you're only seeing the delay in this particular stock is really at a different price. So there's always a 20 or 30 minute delay when you're not looking at real time. So make sure when you're using any platform, whether it's Interactive Broker, whether it's TD Ameritrade, whether it's E-Trade, make sure you have the platform set up to where you can see these real-time trades. So the purpose of this particular trade today, I made actually 900 on this trade. I shorted it at 54 cents, and I covered too early, man. I bought about 9,000 shares at 54 cents, and I covered at about 44 cents. So I got like a 10-cent spread on this particular stock, and I wish I would have waited a little bit longer. But you know what? A lot of times better safe than sorry. A lot of times you get into these trades and you have to take your money because our whole goal is to minimize our risks and to maximize profit and to minimize losses. And so you're not going to get rich overnight on one trade. The key to success is taking small profits over and over and over again. And I like that old saying, you can't eat an elephant whole, but just cut it piece by piece until you eat the whole elephant. And that's the whole psychology of trading. And when you're wrong about some of these trades, then you can just exit your trades, get out, cut your losses, and just keep it moving. But a lot of times you'll find yourself, if you're sticking with the rules, you're sticking with the strategies, you'll find yourself making a lot of money on several trades. And so this is Jay King again. I'm here with Millionaire Penny Stocks. I want to help you go to the next level in the stock market. I want you to understand that mentoring and coaching is so important. So I'm here to focus on mentoring you and helping you understand when to enter and to exit into several of these trades. So when you get a chance, visit us at millionairepennystocks.com, millionairepennystocks.com, and also take some time to read some of our blogs. And down here, I show rule 4, how to find stocks and penny stocks, because remember, I trade stocks and I trade penny stocks. And so these are some of my best websites that I use and some of my brokers that I use. And we have some wonderful information we'd like to share with you. So remember, go to millionairepennystocks.com where we're teaching and training our